What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to another episode of Junior and the Big Dog. Like I said in the intro, player profile, recently committed Marcus Clarke. All about the U.
Always all about this you.
Yes, sir. Super excited. Before we get started on Marcus Clarke, if you guys are new here, please subscribe, like, comment, hit that notification bell so you guys could get notified anytime we do upload a video. It'll really help us out. We're over 800 subscribers, on our way to 1,000. So me and the Big Dog are super excited, but we're super excited to bring this video in particular because I feel like it's been a while since we've done one of our videos where we cover a player with video breakdown, measurables, everything you guys need to know about Marcus Clarke, who committed last night to the University of Miami. So we're gonna go ahead and dive into Marcus Clarke. Before we do so, how's it going, Big Dog? How's your weekend been so far after your birthday yesterday?
All good. Got a lot of birthday wishes from our Canes fam, and I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me, and thank you guys always for your support. Had a great birthday and just chilled out and hung around and hung out with the family, and thank you guys for all the great well wishes and for all the great things that you said. It's really appreciated. I'm touched. So thank you.
Yeah, 100%, man. The support that you guys are giving us, we always say it. I feel like every time we start off a video, but we are truly humbled. Truly, truly humbled and blessed. Me and the Big Dog were talking about it last night, man. It's surreal sometimes to think about the interactions that we have with you guys, because not that we need any sort of recognition or props on, the things that we do, but what I think hits us to the core even more is everybody talking about the relationship that me and the Big Dog have, and how the dynamic of father and son covering the Miami Hurricanes and bringing this content to you guys. I mean, it's overwhelming at sometimes because it's a humbling experience, the support. So we really do appreciate it, and we feel that the work that we do put in is appreciated by everybody, all the Canes fam and everybody that's reached out,
And it's not, and we love doing this content for you, and we love that you enjoy the content, but you guys are just gone above and beyond, and just made us feel loved, and the way you guys take it upon yourselves to help us grow the channel is, I mean, I'm just blessed, and we're all struck, and I can't even believe it sometimes. So just thank you, and really heartfelt thank you.
Absolutely. Don't start crying on me, man. All right?
No. But it really does mean a lot to us, and just the love that we get from you guys is something else.
All right, man. So let's go ahead and get to it, baby. Marcus Clarke.
Really, really excited about this young man. He's been a fast riser. We are going to give you the ratings and stuff, but this is a young man, has tremendous athleticism. He was actually originally listed as an athlete because he played wide receiver and he played cornerback. Tremendous stats as a wide receiver. 59 catches, over 1,000 yards his junior year. 21 touchdowns scored, which shows you how dangerous he is. But now they've reclassified him as a cornerback because most colleges see him on the defensive side of the ball as a corner at the next level. And I don't think many big time schools were recruiting him to play wide receiver. It was the big time schools recruited him to play corner, and just really excited. This young man's a dynamic talent out of Winter Park, Florida. You want to go ahead and give his measurables and give all the background and where he's rated and all that stuff?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. And I think a lot of schools are also, he's classified as a quarterback now because he wants to play cornerback. I think that's
also true. Right.
Yeah, he wants to play cornerback, so that's why
But he did mention that almost all the big time schools that had approached him to play corner.
Yeah, and he wants it, right. He wants the idea. So Marcus Clarke, he's 5'10", listed at 5'11", but he actually measured 5'10" at the opening. He's 172 pounds, out of Winter Park High School in Winter Park, Florida. Obviously, he has a rating of 86.19. He's a 61st ranked cornerback in the country. 760 best overall. He was offered by 27 schools, including Georgia, FSU, Tennessee, and West Virginia. Formerly ranked as an athlete, But like we mentioned, he was wanted by most to play cornerback, and he wants to play corner. He was most successful as wide receiver, as you'll see some of the stats that Big Dog already alluded to. He's an electric athlete, which you guys are going to see some of that in the footage. And even though Miami might get another corner, I think me and the Big Dog are both in agreement, and maybe Canes fans is as well, especially after you're done seeing this video. This was a big time get, and in addition to that, he could be a legitimate threat returning kicks and punts. So, I mean, across the board, I think this is just a heck of a get for the University of Miami.
Absolutely. And he is one of those guys that people consider him a fast riser. He's one of these guys that wasn't getting a lot of attention, and now is getting a lot of attention because people are seeing just how talented he is on both sides of the ball. And he's just one of these guys that even though he's a skill position player, he deserves that title of football playing Jesse, because he did a little bit of everything and was good at everything he did. And he, on top of the fact that he's a tremendous athlete, he's a really good football player. Now, mind you, as a corner, as happens a lot of times when you have a young man who plays different positions, they really don't get to master one. They sort of become jack of all trades, master of none. So he's going to be a little bit raw in terms of technique. But what I do like is his hips, has a decent shuttle time. So he's showing some of that short area quickness, and he's a very good athlete. Go ahead and give his other measurables, his combine measurables.
His 40, he ran a 4.57. His shuttle was a 4.38, and this is big, and this tells you how much of an athlete he is. His vert is 33.5. So he could jump. He could jump. He's an athlete, like we said. He's an electric athlete at that. So.
Yeah, that's the thing. You see a decent shuttle time. I really suspect, and that 4.57 was laser time, but I fully expect that's a young man that's probably going to run in the 4.4s, maybe even low to mid 4.4s when all is said and done. But just really good athlete. The measurables, like we said, are great. The vert, 33.5 inches. Just. It's what you would expect for a young man who can do all those things that we talked about.
Yeah, 100%.
You want to go ahead and take a look at the film?
Let's go ahead and get which is the most exciting part, I think.
On film he jumps out at you.
Yeah.
Let's start off here. You're going to see he's taking a kick, and you're going to see him circled right there. Now I want you to see the acceleration. And then I want you to see how he finishes off that run. Look at that acceleration around the corner. Breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, turns it on again. And I tell you what, it's not easy when you come to a dead stop to pick up that speed again. And there you saw he took it all the way. Now look at this. Look at this. He's at the corner down here at the bottom. I want you to see how quickly he breaks on the ball, and he's gone. That's another TD speed, going the other way.
That's you speed right there.
Yep. And now look at this. This is amazing. I want you to see this acceleration and look at the top end speed. You see that corner in the bottom. You think he's fast? You think he has the angle? No, he doesn't. Gone. Touchdown. That's tremendous. And again, here you see him picking off a pass, stretching. Had that the whole way. I'm really excited about this young man. I really am. Here you see him again. Look at this. Takes a little bubble screen, turns it upfield. Again, same thing. Breaks a couple of tackles. Touchdown.
Yeah. It looked like they had him swarmed up there, and he just broke out of it.
Yeah, that's the thing. This young man is, the more I saw him on film, the more I liked him.
Yeah.
And that's not usual. Usually you see the first few plays of guys, and they're their best plays, and you get excited. And then you keep watching the film, and you watch different film, and you're like, oh, well, okay.
Yeah.
With Marcus Clarke, it was the opposite. I saw the film, and then the more film that I saw of him, the more I like him because he makes plays. He was making plays on both sides of the ball, making plays in special team. He's a football player. He's a football player who is also a tremendous athlete instead of a tremendous athlete trying to be a football player.
Exactly. I think that's the key right there. That's the key right there. And we saw there in one of those plays, that catch that he made. Sometimes DBs, um, they might have an interception, but they drop passes, and then sometimes you hear announcers like making jokes. Oh, well, that's why he's on the defensive side of the football. Not with Marcus Clarke. He has hands, baby. So if he makes a good break on the ball, like we saw in the video, which hopefully we're going to see a lot of, and he has a chance to get a play on the ball, playing at corner. He's more than likely going to come down with the ball with those hands because he's had a lot of
And
experience at
then
wide receiver. So
look out.
and then
and
he and
then
then
look
he
out, 'cause
yeah
he's going to take it to the house.
and
Go
then
ahead and give his stats so you can see his stats as a receiver.
yeah, his stats as receiver. He didn't get that much his sophomore year. He played 12 games. He had 11 receptions for 185 yards. That comes out to 16.8, 15 yards a game. His long was 74. He had 2 touchdowns. But his junior year, and this is what makes me excited about to see what he's going to do his senior year. But his junior year, he played 12 games as well. But he had 59 receptions, 1,000 yards, 17 average per game. I mean, no,
No,
17,
17 yards per
17
catch.
yards per catch, 83 per game, a long of 81, and he had 21 touchdowns. So he just completely broke out his junior year. So I'm excited to see what he's going to do his senior year, frankly.
And then also on defense, 3 interceptions for 100 yards. I mean, he just did it all. Punt returns, 17 punt returns for 196 yards. That's his varsity totals. But his junior year, he had 15 returns for 196 yards, 13.1 yards a return. 74 was his long. It's tremendous. I mean, he's just, and I think they actually made a mistake here. Whoever gave the stats to Max Preps, by the way, the ratings 247 composite, the stats from Max Prep, and the film was from Huddle. But I think they made a mistake because they counted fair catches as a return in their totals, and fair catches don't count as a return.
Right.
So I think they made a mistake when they tabulated it. But
Yeah.
regardless, he's just dangerous, and you can see what he did as a receiver, and you can see what he can do as a defensive back. And he is definitely going to be a corner for us, and I think a very good corner. Could need a redshirt year because he is a little raw in technique, but he has the athleticism to be coached. And Mike Rumpf, you can say what I know is strange because with Canes fam, they either like Mike Rumpf a lot or they don't at all. Yeah. And but he is a great technique coach, I believe. And look what he did with Mike Jackson. I think that speaks for itself. And so I think Rumpf getting a hold of him, he might have to redshirt that first year because he is a little raw with technique, but that second year he'll be a player for sure.
Yeah, 100%. And he was, I think me and a Big Dog talked about this on our live chat on Thursday, that we had maybe a couple commits this weekend. And frankly, I'm thrilled that we got Clarke instead of Jonathan Dennis, who actually picked Oregon. Because I know a lot of people had Jonathan Dennis, going to Miami, but I think me and the Big Dog have talked about how, like, he's an okay player, but there was talks about him maybe not coming to Miami because he wants to go somewhere that he could play, right away. So I'm just glad that the commit that we did get out of those two was Marcus Clarke, and it wasn't Jonathan Dennis and not Marcus
Correct.
Clarke. So I think,
and then we picked up a commit for 2021 that we're not going to do a video breakdown because he's a 2021 kid, but who how excited I was about Tim Burns. I was talking about him since even before Paradise Camp.
Yeah.
And this young man, I think, is going to blow up because he's just really athletic from Miami Northwestern. So I'm really excited about Tim Burns, and we also got his commitment this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a very productive weekend. But you're right, Jonathan Dennis. Listen, if you didn't have confidence to earn playing time and you wanted to go someplace that you saw an easier avenue, so be it. I think it was a surprise that he picked Oregon instead of Indiana.
Right.
Right, but hey, listen, like we said before, we want you type of guys that want to compete, and won't take a back seat to anyone, and it didn't appear that he was that type of guy. So,
Yeah.
and again, that's not a knock on the kid. I wish him the best, and he's in great hands with Mario Cristobal, part of our U royalty,
Yes.
coaching at Oregon. So, he's in good hands over there. Alex Mirabal is their O-line coach, who's also a guy with deep roots in our community. So I wish him the best, but yeah, he was, and we talked about, we both like Christopher Love more as an interior lineman than we did Jonathan Dennis.
Mm-hmm.
And there's other guys still out there, but we wish him the best. But it was not going to work out. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, 100%. So that pretty much wraps it up for Marcus Clarke. We're going to release this video today. We're recording this today. We're going to release it today to you guys. If you guys do not know, tomorrow morning at Green Tree, there's going to be another open practice with pads on, baby. I think it's at 8:45. If you guys haven't grabbed your tickets, I don't know if there's any left, frankly, but I jumped on it as soon as I could. I hope you guys enjoyed the offensive line drill footage that I was able to bring to you guys on Friday, and hopefully I'll be able to get some more footage for you guys tomorrow at practice with the pads on, and I'll go ahead and upload that to you guys. But I will be out there. So for those of you watching, if you're going to be out there, say what's up. I would love to interact with you guys, and yeah, it's going to be excited to see, what the Canes, hopefully it doesn't rain and start thundering and lightning, but usually in South Florida, that rolls in usually in the afternoon and the evening. So hopefully it'll be a good morning and we'll be able to see the entirety of the practice. So I'm really excited for that. Hope to see you guys out there. With that being said, like I said in the intro, guys, if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. It'll really help us out. Like, comment, share, hit that notification bell so you can get notified anytime we do upload a video, and you could stay up to date with, Canes news and Canes football and everything. So you already know. Anything else you want to add, big dog?
That's about it. I wish I was there with you guys tomorrow watching that practice, but I'm going to watch it vicariously through the videos that Junior sends me.
Yeah.
And no, I just thank you, everybody, again, for the support and for the birthday wishes. And as always, it's all about this you.
You already know, baby. Thank you guys.
Have a good one, guys.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Catch you on the next one.
Ryan Little.